Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase pricing and availability questions concerning this watch. Today we discuss the second in the series of Panerai Bronzo watches. This is the Panerai Luminor Submersible Bronzo PAM00507. This is a 2013 model year launch, a limited edition of 1,000 pieces, and it's a big Bronzo, 47 millimeters in diameter, 18 millimeters thick, 56.5 from lug to lug. That's the total distance across the wrist. We have a 26 millimeter spacing between the lugs. The watch is substantial. In fact, before we throw it on my wrist, why don't we throw it on Sammy the scale? This watch is made of bronze, and then the rest of the metal hardware is titanium, but you'll find that even considering that, it's still over 178 grams, and that's with a strap, no bracelet. Thank you, Sammy. I'll throw this watch on my wrist, which is 16 centimeters circumference, and you can see it is self-evidently immense. I think you probably need a wrist not even slightly larger than mine, but quite a bit larger than mine to wear this well. It's never going to be thin, but let's say you need a 18 centimeter circumference wrist to wear this, and again, my wrist is 16 centimeters circumference. You get a pretty good idea of how this fits here. Now, the strap itself is an interesting looking piece, minimally tanned, sort of rustic, contrasting stitch that nicely matches the tone of the bronze, as does the medium brown with distressed grain of the strap itself. You can see bolstered or stuffed to give it some volume. It features folded edges on the bottom, calfskin. You can see no crimping, no gouging. It looks like this straight out of the factory. And then we've got a system of screws and bars for removing the strap, an old school Panerai way of fixing a strap to a case. More secure than a spring bar, and also critically more expensive to manufacture, but this is back before Panerai was cutting its corners. You can see here we've got a little pin buckle in titanium like the case back. We've got a Luminor 1950 style case, a little bit more true to the original 6152 combat watch of the 1950s. All around back we've got a movement. This is the Panerai caliber P9002. So there's a lot to love here. It's free sprung for durability. It's got a 4 hertz beat rate, twin mainspring barrels, 72-hour power reserve, pivots on 29 jewels, and we'll turn it over and you can see it has a couple of other functions, including a power reserve indicator, a independently mobile hour hand that can jump the date forward or backwards depending on which way you're traveling. This is great for travelers who need to jump whole time zones at a time. And watch what happens when I pull the crown out. Notice this, 0 reset hacking seconds, a very cool feature, and one I'm happy to announce this watch has. Many later Panerai watches would not. Device protecting the crown, of course, developed by Panerai in the 40s, implemented in the 50s. The idea here is that you merely compress and decompress the crown. There's no threading. You don't have to thread in and out, constantly wearing out the stem tube assembly and the seals. That was a problem back when all the Panerai watches were manual wind. Today it still has a lot of advantages. Even though this is an automatic watch, it's very easy to see if your crown is unlocked. Hard to make a mistake like that. Also, it's easier to grip this lever when your hands are wet, sweaty, or gloved, and then there's no drag on the crown whatsoever. So it's a lot easier to set the watch, whether you want to wind it or you want to operate the independently mobile hour hand or you want to 0 reset the seconds. Very easy to do even if your hands are wet, sweaty, or gloved. Also, more protection here than with a standard shouldered crown guard. If it gets hit in a perpendicular fashion, there's no damage, whereas on a standard crown guard, you're going to have problems. You can see that the lobe that compresses the crown actually has a little roller bearing built into it. And then we have a 60-click bezel that is super snappy. I could play with that all day. It's one of those dive bezels that really makes the watch. Bronze and military olive green on the dial, referencing the nautical and military heritage of the Panerai brand. You can see we have all applique indices and rose gold hands for a little bit of a luxe refinement. And then no shortage of luminescence, including the small seconds hand. This watch is absolutely packed with features. It's a big watch though, so you're gonna need the wrist for it, but if you've got the wrist for it, game on. A lot of folks say that the first 2 Bronzos are the only Bronzos, and well, I'm not sure I agree with that. I do think they were the most special and the most different. They ushered an entire era of bronze copycats, but you can only be the original once. Reach out to Team Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.